Hey guys, Pickle Plays here, and today we are doing another Minecraft commentary video. Yay! Well, I did a little poll recently, talking about what I should talk about. It's a poll to tell me what to talk about, and the winner was Girl in Training. So, what is that? That's the real question that you might be asking. So, pretty much, it's about me being transgender. Yay! Before we get directly into the video, I made one of these videos pretty much talking about how I was gender fluid and how quickly that changed. Pretty much almost right after, I don't know how long after, but like maybe a month after I made that video, maybe less, I don't remember. I figured out that that wasn't really accurate. In the video, I did talk about how my pronouns are more she, her oriented than he, him, which should have been like the first clue. You know, if you're gender fluid, it's more, you use it, it's pretty much using, you know, she, her, he, him. And that wasn't really me. I actually did not like he, him at all. So, pretty much, I was just like, since I don't like he, him, does that make me a her? I have figured out that I am, in fact, a her, not a him. So, pretty much, this means I am a girl now. Now, like most, you know, coming out stories and whatnot, it's still nerve-wracking to, you know, talk about this to your family, to your loved ones, to, you know, just everyone. And that was still the case. It was very scary, and I did not like it because you never really know about how they're going to react, even though they know that something is up. It's still hard to tell what they're going to react. So it did take me a while to tell them. I told my mom and sister pretty much right away because they already knew. I already knew how they would react, and I felt comfortable telling them, even though the whole story about last time how my mom just told everyone without letting me know that, like, people already knew. And also, I was at the point where, like, if she told people, I didn't care if she told people. I kind of just didn't want to tell people because I was scared. This time, she was mostly helpful. You know, she didn't really tell, mostly. So, for a little context, my dad is in a band, and we went to one of his concerts. And it was actually pretty fun. His sister, my aunt, decided to show up because she lives far, and seeing what my dad's been up to is always, you know, a pleasure for her. So she decided to show up for this concert, and she let me know that she knew. Yep, my mom. I'm assuming it's my mom because, you know, I've already explained this. She's not great at keeping secrets, but I didn't really care at this point because, again, I didn't want to be the one to say it. I was scared. But that did actually give me some confidence because she was very open about it, and she, you know, it was pretty nice. She was very open, and, you know, she made me feel comfortable. And at the end of the day, all like my family really cares about is that I am happy. And this was like the first step for that, so I can't really complain. So maybe a couple months after that, I went on a family vacation. And like during this point, I was quite like I was very close to telling them, like my extended family, because I knew I had a bigger family vacation with the extended family coming up. And if I didn't tell them then, things would not be fun for me. Because either I would have to hide who I am in front of them for the entire week, or I could just tell them face to face, and that was terrifying. I'm a very anxious person, and I don't like seeing people's people's reactions, because if it's not the one I'm expecting, I shut down. Just how it is. So that was a no-go. So I was just trying to get the confidence to tell them. And I finally did. After a lot of time of me stressing over this, I told them in an email. And honestly, it was pretty good. It was pretty good reactions, which I knew. I knew it would be good reactions. I was just scared. That's I feel like we established this already. So for the family vacation, I told them I was with my immediate family, so that was, and they were when they got the email, they're like, "Oh, I'm so proud of you, yada yada," for And then the big vacation came. The 1 week vacation with my extended family, and that was, even though they were super supportive of me, I was so scared. It's a scary thing, especially where I was going. It was, the location I was going to is very rich white people. If you know anything about the U.S. at the moment, rich white people are kind of scary. So I was scared, but it turned out pretty well. Things were pretty normal, which I appreciate. I got to play a little cornhole with my cousins and absolutely dominate. I think I did okay. I did okay for myself. I got to I swam I think once because I didn't really feel comfortable swimming. So after the vacation, we went home and everything turned out pretty good. So you might be asking, like, what's gonna change with the channel, and like, is anything gonna change? Other than small branding things, like I changed my skin. I look pretty cute. I know that. You don't have to say it because I say it to myself all the time. But like I'm gonna be changing my. I'm having someone create a banner for me and like a profile picture, because I'm not a great artist. That's just how it is. I also started voice lessons for the first time, and that was also very scary because I have been made fun of for a lot of my life about my voice and how it was weird. So that I was very scared that my voice will not work how it's supposed to. But hopefully it does go well. It should take up to maybe a year if I'm average to be able to actually find my voice and use it. So that will change during the time I will kind of be documenting my really bad voice and the cringiness of my voice. Oh, that's not gonna be fun. So please don't make fun of me in the future. Please don't make fun of me for it, please. Other than that, though, I don't see anything really changing with the content of my with my content. I still make bad Minecraft videos about me being really bad at this game. That's not gonna immediately change. I will always be bad at this game, so stick around for that. It's a very long process because it can take people up to 10 years to fully transition, and that is a long time. I will be 32 in 10 years. So it's a very long and honestly very difficult process at this moment. it really shouldn't be as difficult as it is, because but it is. It's people don't. There's tons of people in this world who really don't understand, to the point that they just hate you. They just hate you, which I find really dumb. I don't get it. If you don't understand something, ask. Just ask. It's not very hard. People's pride always gets in the way. And because of their pride, they always just decide it's easier to hate than it's easier to, like, actually learn. If somehow one of those people watch this video, hi and bye, because you've definitely are not. Either you're gonna give me leave a not so nice comment, or you're just gonna leave. Honestly, I'm okay with both. You do you. But that is something I do want to talk about. If you guys have any questions, now's the time to ask. I am actually very open. Sometimes I might be too open. It is always better to ask instead of assume, so I do like when people ask questions. And but really only ask questions if they're appropriate. If you were to, ask this type of question to your grandmother, those are the questions I'll be answering. So be careful. Be careful. Follow YouTube guidelines, please. Well, that is actually all I really have to talk about. I might make, if I come up with anything more to talk about, part 2. I'm not sure. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Ask questions if you have questions. Yeah. Sleep with your pillow, whatnot. Bye!